This universe has never stopped to amaze us. The mystery engulfing the stars, the planets, the solar systems, the galaxies, and the entire expanse of the universe never stop to enthrall us. We mortal humans, since ages, have tried to demystify this universe. But even after a series of expeditions and a series of missions, we haven't been able to gauge even 1% of it. And we get reminded of these every time any kind of celestial phenomenon encounters the skies of Earth. The transit of Venus has been one such phenomenon, reminding humans of the mystery that the universe holds. This phenomenon happens when Venus passes directly between Earth and the Sun, as a result of which the distant planet is seen as a small dot gliding slowly across the face of the Sun. The duration of such transits is usually measured in hours. A transit is similar to a solar eclipse by the Moon. While the diameter of Venus is almost 4 times that of the Moon, Venus appears smaller and travels more slowly across the face of the Sun because it is much farther away from Earth. Observations of transits of Venus help scientists use the principle of parallax to calculate the distance between the Sun and the Earth. Two observers from 2 locations on Earth see 2 distinct paths of Venus across the Sun. The slight difference in time Venus takes, moving from edge to edge, can mathematically unlock the distance from Earth to the Sun, and thus the size of our solar system. Transit of Venus is one of the most sought-after astronomical phenomena that hit the skies of Earth. They occur in a pattern where pairs of transits 8 years apart are separated by long gaps of 121.5 years and 105.5 years. If Venus and the Earth orbited the Sun in the same plane as the Sun, transits would happen frequently. However, the orbit of Venus is inclined to the orbit of Earth. So when Venus passes between the Sun and the Earth every 1.6 years, Venus usually is a little bit above or a little bit below the Sun, invisible in the Sun's glare. A similar thing happens with our Moon. Every month, the Moon passes between the Sun and the Earth, yet we do not see a solar eclipse every month. That's because the Moon's orbit is also slightly inclined to the Earth's orbit. So the new Moon is usually a little above or a little below the Sun. The last transit of Venus took place on 8th June 2004, and the next will be on 5th or 6th June 2012, depending on your location. North America will be able to see the start of the transit, while South Asia, the Middle East, and most of Europe will catch the end of it. The transit will not be visible in most of South America or Western Africa. This spectacular moment shall hit the Indian skies on the morning of 6th June 2012. For the Americas, the 2012 transit occurs in the evening of Tuesday, June 5th, 2012. Whereas for Eurasia and Africa, the transit will be seen in the morning of June 6, 2012. The transit will be best viewed from the Pacific Ocean. The previous pair of transits was in December 1874 and December 1882. After 2012, the next transits of Venus will be in December 2117 and December 2125. This will be the last transit of Venus to occur in your lifetime. These transits are important and can help us understand the surrounding planets and universe much better. And lured by this has been the scientist fraternity on Earth, who have been sending expeditions and noting observations to unravel the universe. A young Edmund Halley made observations of such a transit in 1676, but was disappointed to find that there had been only one other observation of the event. In 1678, he proposed that more accurate calculations could be made using measurements of a transit of Venus, although the next such event was not due until 1761. Halley died in 1742, but in 1761, numerous expeditions were made to various parts of the world in order to make the calculations as described by Halley. In an attempt to observe the first transit of the pair, scientists and explorers from Britain, Austria, and France traveled to destinations around the world, including Siberia, Norway, Newfoundland, and Madagascar. Most managed to observe at least part of the transit, but successful observations were made in particular by Jeremiah Dixon and Charles Mason at the Cape of Good Hope. The NASA Kepler mission and others are using the transit method to find habitable planets around distant stars. And we are waiting for the new words akin to one spoken by Edmund Halley. This sight is by far the noblest astronomy affords.
मित्रों, 6 जून 2012 एक ऐसी घटना घटेगी जिसका सौभाग्य हम लोगों को दोबारा कभी मिलने वाला नहीं है। पूरे ब्रह्मांड में 105 वर्ष के बाद एक ऐसा अवसर आया है जिसको हमने खोना नहीं चाहिए। पूरे हिंदुस्तान में 6 जून को सूर्योदय से लेकर के प्रातः 10:30 बजे तक हम शुक्र को मिलने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। शुक्र ग्रह को मिलने का एक नया अवसर हमें मिला है। पृथ्वी और सूर्य के बीच शुक्र को देखने का अवसर है। शुक्र भ्रमण करने वाला है और ये पूरे हिंदुस्तान में देखा जाएगा। गुजरात ने इस क्षेत्र में अवेयरनेस के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा कैंपेन चलाया है, देश भर में भी चलेगा। और भाइयों बहनों, मैं आपको निमंत्रण देता हूं, इस ब्रह्मांड को समझने के लिए आइए, अंधश्रद्धाओं से मुक्ति पाने के लिए आइए, विज्ञान को समझें, खगोल शास्त्र को समझें और हम इस अवसर को जाने न दें, हाथ से चला न जाए, क्योंकि जीवन में एक ही बार यह अवसर आता है। क्योंकि या तो 105 साल के बाद ये घटना घटती है या तो 121 साल के बाद घटती है। अगली घटना जब घटेगी तब हमें यह सौभाग्य नहीं मिलेगा। आइए भाइयों बहनों, सूर्य की साक्षी में शुक्र से मिले, शुक्र से मुलाकात करें।
And you can also be a witness to this phenomenon in the Earth's sky. However, it is very important to be safe and protected. The safest way to observe a transit is to project the image of the sun through a telescope, binoculars, or pinhole onto a screen. But the event can be viewed with the naked eye using filters specifically designed for this purpose, such as astronomical solar filter, eclipse viewing glasses, or grade 14 welder's glass. An earlier method of using exposed black and white film as a filter is no longer regarded as safe, as small imperfections or gaps in the film may permit damaging UV rays to pass through. This may result in burns to the retina. Gujarat Council on Science and Technology has taken a leading role in promoting the transit of Venus. A statewide campaign has been launched for its safe observation, as well as its awareness, understanding, and popularization among school and college students, teachers, and common public through its science clubs and community science centers. For popularizing this rare celestial alignment, comprehensive educational materials, films, activity kits to be distributed among students and interested people have been prepared. A state-level workshop at Science City and many such zonal-level workshops at various places for disseminating the information regarding this event have been organized. And last but not the least, for witnessing this rare sight to be observed on 6 June 2012 in the Indian sky, Gujcost has organized a special viewing at various science clubs and Science City. So gear up for this astronomical phenomenon. This celestial alignment will happen only for once in your lifetime. So come up and have a look. This message is brought to you by Gujarat Council on Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Gujarat.